Alright, you're welcome. I'd like to be quick, precise, and ensure that this video is very much understandable to you. So I'd like you to pay close attention. As you can see on your screen, this is a $120 payment that came in today, being Friday, 21st of August, right? As you can see on your screen, as you can clearly see. This payment came in today, and if you can read some of the things on the screen, you're going to see that it's a 1-year duration payment, of which you can redeem in the course of that 1 year. That's why you're seeing 2027 there.
It doesn't mean you will claim your money after 1 year. It doesn't mean that. What it means is that you have 1 year to claim that money, that you've done the work and they've acknowledged it, and the money is there for you to claim. So you have to go and move it to your PayPal, and it doesn't take more than 1 minute to do that.
Right, so but it was paid on the 21st of August 2026, and prior to that, this is a $150 payment on 11th of August, another $250 payment on 7th of August. This is a £65 payment on 9th of August. Just the gift card will expire on September 9th, and this is another one. This is a $300 payment on 8th of July. Right now, all of this was done by performing a single task. That is why I said this is not survey. Okay, I always tell people that I share this with that this is not survey. I repeat, this is not survey. This is research studies. A lot of similarities are common between surveys and this in terms of how it's been done, but this one pays way higher than survey. I can't see any survey any survey platform that will pay you as much as $300 for a single task. This was done for a single task. That is why you can see that most of the payments that are coming in multiple times a week. All right, so I'll be showing you what we do, how we do it, and how you too can do it and get paid as much as we do right on this video. And I want you to pay close attention. But before then, I want to warn you, I am not stupid. So me being transparent with you on this video does not mean that you can go and form Ituno, and because you've done survey before, you want to go and because you see the names of the platforms and you want to go and search it up and use VPN and this, you're going to meet a dead end. And when you now come back to me for help, I might not be able to help you because you've lost your account. So pay close attention and follow guidance. Learn before you try to go and use your Ituno to do anything. Okay, all right, this is one of the platforms we work with that pay us weekly, right? So the name of the platform is called Dscout, and on this platform there are multiple research studies you can join. Okay, what is being done here is research studies. You can just come here. It's available to US residents. Any US resident can just come here, open an account, and start working for them, right? What you do here is give your opinion, and that's what research studies is about. Research studies is about giving your opinion about a product, an idea, a service, or anything, maybe a lifestyle or a hobby, anything at all, right? So you can come here and give your opinion about it, but just that it's only available to people in the US.
So here's an example of my friend Thompson giving his own opinion.
Hi, this is Thompson over here. Honestly, my overall impression of Loop AirPods is quite impressive. The brands feels modern, are actually different from the regular earplugs. What really gives me the impression is the design. They don't look cheap or uncomfortable, and they seem made.
So this is me doing mine.
Hello, Prince Noble here. In 1 minute, I just want to talk about why I continuously use Polymarket. And one of the main reasons is because I have now how do we in Nigeria take advantage of opportunities here and and platforms like this, right? How do we take advantage of these opportunities? Like you can see, there's a $40 research study available, $150, there's there's $100, there's a lot of opportunities here, and you can read the description. When you read the description, you're going to find out like what exactly this is about, whether it's for you, how much is going to pay you, and all of that, right? So how are we in Nigeria or somewhere in Africa, how can we take advantage of an opportunity like this? Now, this is what I'm going to show you in this video, so pay attention. So I've shown you what it is, how we get paid, right? What the platform is. I'm going to show you how we do it. So I want to tell you 5 things you should know about these companies and these platforms we work with, and how you too can get paid from them. Okay, so number 1 is that these companies are US and UK based research companies that make available these kind of opportunities to regular residents. In other words, any UK resident or US resident can easily, just go to Play Store, download apps, or go to their website and, create an account and, have these platforms and start earning from them immediately, right? But it's not available to Nigerians. So basically, you need to understand that these platforms are a lot. So it says, so there are a number of them and they are not few. So these platforms are a lot. As a matter of fact, I created a folder called Inner Circle Updates, and in that folder I put a lot of platforms that are like this, these research study platforms. I put a lot of them that you can go through, and I created videos. I personally created videos that will explain step by step how to go to these platforms and how to create an account as a Nigerian and how to get paid immediately. Okay, so secondly, since these platforms are available to people who are in the US and the UK, basically we use tools to access them, right? Tools like VPN, proxy, and way better tools than you used to use for surveys. So basically, don't think that some of your survey tools will work. Okay, so VPNs, proxies, phone numbers, and the rest of them, specific ones. All right, and we used it to access these platforms, and we use it to get paid. PayPal as well. All right, is this something I can do with my phone? I get a lot of these questions every time. That is why I recorded this with my phone, right? So that I would have used my laptop to do this recording and screen recording and everything, but I used my phone just to curb this question. So as you can see, we're able to do some of the things I showed you with my phone, right? So you can use your phone to do it too. Your phone will work absolutely. But if you have a laptop, it gives you an advantage. You are an advantage, right? So you can do way better things, get paid on way better platforms and the rest, right? So there are a lot of platforms. So there are platforms you can earn. If you don't have a phone, there are platforms you can earn with your phone, and when you get paid, you can use it to get a laptop, and then from there you can do way bigger ones. All right.
Number 4 is that because we're working with companies abroad, we mostly get paid through PayPal. Okay, so I've heard a lot of things about PayPal, that a lot of people say that you cannot create a PayPal account from Nigeria. Yes, definitely there are restrictions on Nigerian PayPal accounts, but from Nigeria you can own a US PayPal account, a UK PayPal account, and I'll show you how to do exactly that. Okay, so some people also, but I hear a lot of people bother themselves that there's a lot of things to do. How can I do all of those things in a space of 1 week? And Lord, stop thinking about a lot of things to do. Let me show you this. Take a look at this.
So this is a 48-year-old mother of 2, right, who reached out to me and was like, she wants to learn what we're doing and how we do it, right? So she got started in March, right, and she got paid even 1 week after, right? I lost some of my chats from March, April, June, and even May. I even lost some chats, but as you can see, she got paid, and this is one of her payments, right? And she was so happy, and so far she has gotten paid almost 6 to 7 times in a single month, right? She told me that it helped her clear school fees for her kids, right? It helped her pay school fees for her kids, eased off the stress, the financial burden on her, and this is just one of the few things that it has done. All right. Another person is Bernardine Chiamaka. When she started, she was a final year student, and right now she's graduated. I think she graduated a few weeks ago. This entire business actually helped her handle a lot of final year bills. If you're in final year, you would know how much it costs to be a medical student. I think she's in the medical field. I think food nutritionist or something. You should, if you're a student, you will know how much it costs to be in final year and all the things it requires. This business helped her clear most of those bills and helped her survive school, right? And you know, right now she's a graduate and she's still earning from it. Okay, you can see on your screen. Another person is Ife Oluwa, right? She's just a young lady who learned these things I'm going to be teaching you, right? When you join my inner circle, right? These are some of the things you're going to be learning. And she got paid $150 from D-Scout, and the very first, like, she's one of the people that really shocked me in my group. Like, she joined and she was so dedicated, and in a couple of days, next thing I saw that she got paid, and since then she's gotten paid back to back on multiple platforms, right? Now, which leads me to the fifth thing I'm going to be telling you. So the last thing is that it's not free. Yeah, basically nothing is free. Like, entry into my inner circle is not free. Some of those tools are not free, right? So what you need to know is that you can make every money you spent and even more from your first payment from this platform. Just imagine getting paid $150 in your first week, right? That's about 200 something thousand there to cover almost all that you've spent on tools and what's it called, an entry into the inner circle. And it also, you know, give you more to, you know, handle some of your bills, right? So entry, first off, you need to get into the inner circle to get access to how we do this, how you too can do it, right? Because you'll be getting access to the entire recording and videos of how to access these platforms, where these platforms and their websites, the links, because some of them answer a different name and have a different website link, right? So basically you get access to all of them, how to register, what you need to register, all the tools you need. You'll be explaining every single thing to you, right? And whether you have a laptop or you don't have a laptop, to show you how to do it with your laptop and how to do it with your phone. All right, so how to get the tools as well. You'll be guided step by step on everything from start to finish. And this is not something that takes you ages to do, because this is not something that basically you get to do after 1 month. You get to get paid after 1 month or something. This is a weekly kind of something, right? And sometimes it's once every 3 days, like you saw in some of the payment receipts you've seen. Like, most of them are mine, right? So what you just need to do is learn how it's done and then replicate the same, carry the same thing you learned and apply it, right? And you get paid as well. All right, you can use this to take care of your bills. You can use this to you know, some of the things that you need to do. Sponsor a business idea if you have in mind. You know, take advantage of opportunities that needs money to sponsor, right? So that's exactly what this framework, or this mode of business, or will I say business model, actually works. This is what you can use it to do. So entry into the inner circle is 20,000 naira, as you can see on the screen. Like, we've had over 226 people, and basically entry was initially selling at 20,000 naira. However, since you are on this video, there's a discount ongoing and you can get access to it at 10,000 naira. It's already selling, like you can see. A lot of people are getting it already. So if you are ready to get started, send me a DM and get started immediately. Okay? And yes, being part of the inner circle helps you stand a chance to being you know, shown most of these AI training platforms like Mekor, Aligner, Outlier, and Handshake AI, right? So I don't know if you've heard of Outlier before, but I also train some of my students to be able to earn from Outlier from here. You don't need to have somebody in the US or in the UK, right, to get an Outlier account, right? You can do it here from right here in Nigeria. And yeah, but this is actually something for the big boys, right? So you have to be someone part of the inner circle, you know, and on other platforms as well, because some of the times there are strict specific tools you need to have to be able to work on these platforms, right? So yeah, being part of the inner circle guarantees you a chance, and you might even be part of these guys, as soon as possible, right? Because you just need to be part of the inner circle and have the required tools, or being willing to have the required tools, or to pay for the required tools per se, right? And then you can start doing Outlier, Aligner, Maker, and Handshake. I'm also creating the videos that you need for step-by-step guide on these platforms. So if you want to get started and you want to get into the inner circle, send me a DM on WhatsApp, and yeah, we'll get you in. All right.